Hello, world. Silence in manifesting. Being silent will manifest your desires. You know, a lot of times we live in this world and we're like, we want to talk about our desires. I get it. We want to share the good things that we want to achieve. We want to talk about upcoming things that might happen. We want to talk about an idea, things that we're planning to do. But silence actually increases the power of manifesting. Why? Because the more you're silent about your desires, the more you hold the power of your desires. When you talk about them and share them, you scatter the energy. You give people that room and opportunity to doubt, to question your desires. So the more that you're silent, the more power you hold to manifest your desires. And when you talk about them, it weakens your energy. And when you talk about your desires, it gives other people that doubt and that negative energy that you don't need. You know, talking about your desires could slow down the results because you just gave everybody energy and you're putting it out there into the field, to your friends, to your family. And I'm aware of this because I've also experienced it. You know, just growing up, we talking about, man, I'm fit to do this, man, I'm fit to do that, man, I'm fit to start this. And it makes it challenging to accomplish things when you tell everybody. Now imagine if you're quiet about your desires, the things that you want to do in life. It's like if they don't know, they can't mess with your dreams. They can't mess with your desires because they don't know. They can't put no negative energy into it. They can't doubt it. They can't say, oh man, you better do this, man, that ain't gonna work. You don't need nobody telling you nothing about it because as well as you have those desires, as well as you believe that this is what I want to do, as well as it can happen. But be careful, be silent. It's like the more quieter that you are about your desires, the more in touch and in tune you become with your desires. You know, you have more control over the outcome because there's nobody to say nothing or to put out negative energy about your desires. You really want to manifest your desires? Keep it to yourself. And also, when you want to manifest your desires, you can really be unpredictable. You know, it's like, I don't know what he's up to. I don't know so I can't do nothing about it. You know, that's the power that you need. You don't want nobody to be able to energetically do something, you know, because sometimes we tell a lot of our desires to people that don't have the same interest in what we're doing. They might not believe what we're doing, so they might be quick to say something. You know, the more you hold your desires and keep quiet, the less people have something to say about it, which can eventually like deter you from it. You know, they'll be like, man, you can't do that. And you mess around and start believing it. You know, not to say that you don't have the faith, but too much of that can kind of distort your vision, you know? So being quiet about your desires is key to manifesting your desires. The less people that know, the less they have to say, you know? And I want to say this is a challenging process, because when you grow up in life and you're experiencing life, you're kind of accustomed to telling everything that you're doing, you're about to do, things that you wish to do. You know, it sort of has become the norm to talk about your desires. But spiritual beings, chosen ones, on this journey, being silent is better when it comes to manifesting your desires in things that you want to achieve in life. Don't slow the process of your manifestation by talking about it too much, by telling a lot of people. You know, we know this, that some people really don't have that same interest. Some people be like wishing, oh, that's good, but really don't want to see you grow and get past them in a way, you know? So be careful. And since you don't know that, since you don't know people's like intentions or something, then it's just best to be quiet. Best to be silent. Work in silence, believe in silence, move in silence, and your manifestations will come quicker because you can work on them in silence. Don't nobody know, you know. So silence is one of the keys when it comes to manifesting your desires. There's no need to tell a lot of people about what you're doing. Matter of fact, there's no need, period. You know, even the people that you might feel like, oh, I know this person is really want the best for me, so you might think that they're in it with you on your desires, you know. But until you know for sure, you know, it's like you're taking a chance, you know. So it's just best to keep quiet about your desires. You know, be cautious of this, you know. If you can, it's like a habit that needs to be broken. Like, You know, we are all, or we get excited about the things that we want to do and achieve in life. So it's almost common to share what you're thinking and what you want to do with others, loved ones, people that's close to you. But in my experience, it's best to not talk about your desires until they're manifest. And when they manifest, they've already manifested. So there's no need to not talk about them. You can talk about them. But until they manifest, you want to keep the power. You want to keep the energy positive and strong about your desires. And sometimes we think that talking about it is going to give you more power to it, but you're really scattering the energy that you have about it. So, as they say, and as I'm pretty sure y'all have heard it, move in silence, but take it literally. Everybody don't need to know what you're doing. Keep your power. Hello, world.